Hey, it's Matt Brown, and I figured since we already did the solo for Trippin' on a Hole in a Paper Heart, I thought it'd be good to look through the rhythm parts. And there's some pretty cool stuff in here, some cool chords you might not know, so let's take a look. Alright, so the first chord's an interesting one. It's an A5 with the sharp 11 added. So basically it's kind of like you're fretting your A5, which is on your fifth string root, so open, 2, 2, and you want to bar that with your index, and then put your third finger, or your pinky, over at the 4th fret of your 2nd string. So the sharp 11 is basically the 4th up an octave, so a D sharp. Alright, so then the main riff comes next. Alright, so what that is, you have your F sharp 5 power chord, 2, 4, 4, in 16th notes, and then what you want to do is just mute the 5 top strings. And you want to make sure that you're not hitting the 6th string, otherwise you might accidentally get some harmonics or like this, like a really gnarly kind of like low muddy sound. So just keep that on the 5th. Those 5 strings. The next chord that's played after that is a B with an A in the bass, so B/A. So that's open on your 5th string, 4, 4, 4, and I just like to bar this with my first finger. So. So this rhythm's slow now. Alright, up next we have 2 variations that get applied to the verse. The first variation is some harmonics that are played in place of the initial muted strums. Alright, so what's going on is you're pretty much just like slowly sliding your hand back and forth between the 2nd and 4th frets, and just, make sure you have enough gain going through your amp to actually have the harmonics come out. And you're kind of peaking at the 4th fret and coming back to the 2nd fret. And you don't have to be really exact with this, it's just kind of a neat effect. So, it doesn't have to be real specific, like I said. Okay, the next variation, you have an arpeggiation of that chord. So what that is, that's an F sharp dominant 7th with the 11th added, which is a B note. So you're basically doing your, like an F sharp bar chord, but you're not barring, you're leaving these high 2 strings open. So 2, 4, 4, 3, open, open. So the riff sounds like this. Alright, so the arpeggios 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2 in that rhythm. 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2. Calling out the string names there. Alright, the time that you go into the chorus, the rhythm on the B/A is played a little bit differently. You get this. So, slowly that rhythm. Alright, so the chord that comes after the B/A is an E/G sharp. So that's 4 with your middle finger, muting the 5th string, 2 with the index, 4 with the 3rd finger, and the 5th fret with your pinky. Alright, and then that goes into what I like to call the Dancing Days chord. Probably got a lot of the ideas for the song from. So you have the 3rd fret with the middle finger, muting the 5th string, and you've got the 4th and 3rd strings open, and your first finger's playing at the 2nd fret. So you get this melody within the chord. And that's basically being strummed within the G chord. Alright, so now takes us to the chorus, the only other part of the song. I should mention too that the solo is just played under the riffs that I'm covering, so you know, no need to recover that section. So the chorus, we have this. So we've got a B minor chord, but you're not always strumming all the strings in that chord. On one end, you're doing just a power chord, B2, 4 strings. So, and then the and of 3 and the and of 4, you're getting the full chord. So then some muted stuff. So B5 to an A5, open 2-2, to the G with the sharp 11. And that's the same thing again as we had before the chorus. So the time that goes back into the verse, you only get a partial chunk of the riff. So you get the first measure with the B minor chord, and then the second measure you get this, 1. So that's, you have a rest on 1, an 8th note rest, and the rest of the measure is 16th notes. And so this was the A with the sharp 11 chord. So the way the song ends is, it ends with that, you know, as the vocals kind of carry out the song. Yeah, and that's really it for this song. If you want to check out the solo, just check out the other lesson. I'll post the link to that one in the description and comments. So yeah, email if you want the transcription or you have questions. So yeah, I'll just see you guys around. I'm Matt Brown. Thanks for watching.